Hello children. Hello. Today we are going to discuss about wind, storms and cyclones. This is the chapter of class 7 science. In this chapter today we will be discussing or we will be performing some of the activities based on air, or we can say activities involving air. So before starting this activities, let us discuss what is a wind. Moving air is called a wind. Children, moving air is called a wind. Now we have to check whether this wind or air exerts some pressure or not. Let us see what is this? This is a balloon. You must have seen this balloon and you must have inflated this balloon. Look at the shape of this balloon. When I inflate this balloon like this, I am changing its shape by inflating this balloon, and when I inflate this balloon, its shape will become like this. Its shape will become like this. So it has inflated. It means I have filled air inside this balloon. So because of that air which is filled inside this balloon, its shape has been changed. It means we can say that because of the pressure of that air, the shape of the balloon has been changed, or it has got inflated. This balloon has got inflated and this is not inflated. In this there is no air. Its shape is different and its shape is different. So we can say that this air which is present inside the balloon, it gives the shape to the balloon and it exerts pressure, and because of that pressure, because of that air pressure, it has got inflated. Its shape has been changed. Same way you must have seen when you are flying a kite. During kite flying, if the wind is in the direction of the kite, then it becomes easy for the kite to fly. And if the wind is in the opposite direction, then it becomes difficult to fly the kite. So in that case also, air is exerting pressure. Another example we can take when we ride a bicycle. So if we are paddling, and if the wind is in the direction of the movement, or we can say if the air is flowing in the direction in which we are riding a bicycle, then it becomes easy for us to ride a bicycle. We don't have to use our much muscular force. We don't have to use much energy in that case, because air is in the same direction and we find it easy to ride a bicycle. But if the air is in the opposite direction, we are going in this direction, and if the air is in opposite direction, then we find it very difficult to ride a bicycle. So in that case also, air is exerting pressure. Air is if it is in the same direction, it is helping us, and if it is in the opposite direction, it is not helping us. It becomes difficult for us to ride a bicycle. Same way when we go to a shop to fill air in our cycle tires, in cycle tubes. So when air is filled in the cycle tubes, it becomes inflated. The cycle tube becomes inflated and it becomes in a perfect shape. So that air provides shape to the cycle tube. But if we overfill the air in that cycle tube, it may burst. Same way here also. If I overfill this balloon, if I keep on inflating this balloon, and if I keep on inflating this balloon, if I keep on putting air in this balloon, it may get burst. Because of the pressure of the air, it may get burst. Same way the cycle tube may get burst when it is over inflated. Okay, so we can say that air exerts pressure. So let us perform some more activities to show that air exerts pressure and how it moves. So for this, we want an empty bottle, and we want a piece of paper. We have to make a crumpled ball. By using a piece of paper like this, and we have to keep this crumpled ball at near the neck of the, or we can say near the mouth of the bottle, and we want to push this ball of paper inside the bottle by blowing air into the bottle. So when we blow air on this crumpled ball, I can guess that the ball can be pushed inside the bottle. But let us see what happens. So I am blowing air. Oh my God, it is coming out. Actually, I am blowing air. I am blowing air on the crumpled ball to push this ball inside the bottle. Okay, I am blowing air to put this inside the ball, and I am keeping this at the neck of the bottle. So let us see. It is coming out. It is coming out. It is not going inside. In spite of blowing, I am blowing air on this crumpled paper, but it is coming outside. It is not going inside. Okay, so this is one activity. We shall discuss the reasons behind these activities later on. Let us first perform the activities. Another activity is, which I am going to perform, is again we have to take a empty bottle like this, and we want hot water as well as cold water. First of all, we will put hot water in this bottle, and then I will cover the lid. Then I will empty this bottle, and I will empty this bottle, and then I will cover it with lid. And after covering it with lid, I will put cold water over this bottle, and we will observe the shape of the bottle, what will happen to the bottle. So first, I am putting hot water. I am putting hot water in this bottle. You have to do these activities very carefully because hot water is involved. So I am putting hot water in this plastic bottle very carefully because it is a hot water and bottle becomes hot. It is difficult to hold this bottle. It's a hot water. So I have filled this bottle. I have filled this bottle with the hot water, and just I am putting lid over it. Now I have to empty this bottle. Okay. So I am emptying this bottle. Simply I am putting that water in another container. So this is empty now, and cover it with lid. Immediately cover it with lid. Okay. It is empty now, and cover it with lid. Now I want some cold water. Now put some cold water over this bottle. Put some cold water over this bottle and look at the shape of the bottle. When I put some cold water over the bottle, its shape has become like this. Look at the shape of the bottle. Look at the shape of the bottle. The bottle has become like this. Can you able to see the shape of this bottle? So look at the shape of this bottle. Okay. So this is another activity. We will discuss all these activities later on. Next is, all these activities are involving air. Our next activity is, we have to take a strip of paper. We have to take a strip of paper. It should be around 20 centimeter long and 3 centimeter wide. Strip of paper, and you have to keep it like this, and you have to blow air just above this paper. So when you blow air just above this paper, this strip is moving upwards. The strip of paper is moving upwards. Again, it is not going down. The strip of paper is moving upwards. When I blow air over this paper, I can show like this. Like this. So the strip of paper is moving upwards. Okay. So this is another activity. One more activity which I can show you is, again, it involves balloons. We have to take two balloons. We have to take two balloons and put put some water in the balloon. For putting water, we can use this funnel also. We have to put some water in the balloon, some water, and then we have to inflate the balloons. Okay. After putting some water, we have to inflate the balloons and tie the balloons like this on a cycle spoke or on a stick. So tie the balloons like this. The distance between the two balloons, it should be 8 to 12 centimeter. Distance between these two balloons should be 8 to 12 centimeter. And tie the balloons like this. The balloon should be of same size. Try to have the balloons of same size. Now we have to blow air between these two balloons. Let them stable. We have to blow air between these two balloons and see what happens. When I blow air between these two balloons, I may expect that they may go apart. They may move apart. Okay, but let us see what happens. So when I am blowing air between these two balloons, they are not moving apart. Instead, they are coming closer to each other. They are coming together. I've got tired. When you blow between these two balloons, they will not go apart. Instead, they come closer to each other. So these balloons will come closer to each other. They will not go apart. Instead, they come closer to each other. Like this. Okay. So this is another activity. Now next is one more activity. Let me explain you. Then we will discuss all these activities. For doing this activity, we require two beakers, two transparent beakers, or if we are not having beakers, we can have two transparent glasses. So I have taken two transparent glasses and boiling tube and balloon. We require balloon, boiling tube, two beakers, hot water and ice cold water. Okay, these things are required for doing this activity. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to tie this balloon over the boiling tube. If you are having a balloon, then you can stretch the balloon and tie it like this over the boiling tube. I'm not having boiling tube, I'm using syringe. Okay, because I'm not having boiling tube right now, so I am using this syringe. So you have to attach this balloon over this boiling tube like this and put some hot water in a beaker or glass, whatever you are having. It should be transparent. Put some hot water in a beaker. And keep this tube like this. Keep this tube carrying balloon over the beaker like this. And look at the shape of the balloon. Look at the shape of the balloon. It is getting inflated. Look at the shape of the balloon. You are keeping the boiling tube in a hot water. Look at the shape of the balloon. It is getting inflated. Okay, look here. Air is filled inside the balloon. Air is filled inside the balloon when this boiling tube is kept in a hot water. So now let us take out the boiling tube and let it cool for some time. Let it cool for some time. Then we will dip. Then we will insert the same boiling tube in a ice cold water. Let it cool for some time and put cold water in another beaker or glass. Cold water in another beaker or a glass, and put this boiling tube in a cold water. Put this boiling tube in a cold water and look at the shape of the balloon. Look at the shape of the balloon. Look at the shape of the balloon. It is not inflated. Air has taken out from this balloon. Look at the shape of the balloon. It is not getting inflated. I have kept the boiling tube in a cold water. I have kept the boiling tube in a cold water. Look at the shape of this balloon. Okay. So let us discuss all these activities. I have shown the balloon and I have shown that how air exerts pressure and it gives the shape to the balloon, or we can say cycle tube. In the case of a strip, or let us first discuss the crumpled ball. In the case of crumpled ball, when I am blowing on the crumpled ball like this, when I am blowing on the crumpled ball, so by our blow, the air pressure is decreased near the mouth of the bottle. Pressure of air is decreased near the mouth of the bottle, and air always moves from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. Air always moves from the region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. Okay, air always moves from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. So in this case, I was blowing to move that crumpled ball inside the bottle, but it is coming out because by my blow, when I blow like this, by my blow, air outside the bottle, air pressure outside the bottle is decreased. So air pressure inside the bottle is more as compared to the outside, and air always moves from a area of higher pressure to a area of lower pressure. So that ball is coming out. It is moving from higher pressure to the lower pressure because by our blow the wind pressure is decreased at that place, decreased outside the bottle. In the case of a paper strip, when I was blowing over the paper strip, by my blow the air pressure is reduced just above the strip. So same way, air pressure is low just above the strip as compared to the air pressure below the strip, and air always moves from an area of higher pressure to an area of lower pressure. So that's why our paper strip is moving upwards, because it is moving from the area of higher pressure to the area of lower pressure. By my blow, air pressure is reduced just above the air strip, just about this paper strip. Okay. And in the case of balloons, same reason is there. In the case of balloons, by my blow, air pressure is reduced between the balloons. Pressure of air is reduced between the balloons. So balloons will move from the area of higher pressure to the area of lower pressure. So in this region, by my blow, air pressure is reduced. So the balloons will be pressurized. The balloons will be forced to move inside because pressure here on both the sides is more as compared to the pressure here. Okay, and air always moves from the area of higher pressure to the area of lower pressure. And by my blow, the air pressure is reduced in this area. That's why these balloons, they will move from the area of higher pressure to the area of lower pressure. It's not happening. I've got tired. Okay, so another thing is same here. When I keep this boiling tube in hot water, when I keep this boiling tube in hot water, hot air rises. So hot air is lighter and it rises upwards. When hot air rises upward, this balloon gets inflated. Okay, and when the same boiling tube is kept in a cold water, then air comes out of the balloon and it is not inflated. Its shape has got changed. Okay, so this is all about different activities involving air. Different activities involving air. The main thing is air always moves from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. Air always moves from a region or from an area of higher pressure to an area of lower pressure. Thank you and have a nice day.